Can you travel to places like this on a budget like this, regardless of the risks you may face?
Okay, I've decided on the place to sleep tonight.
Well, that's what I'm about to find out by travelling to the wealthiest place in the world. On this trip, I find myself in some of the strangest situations, so stay tuned to see how I survive them.
I'm in the middle of Nice, pissed off with my face, in some random building. Oh, fuck! Là, c'est bien, c'est bien. What I've managed to do is misunderstand the date of my flight. Turns out I'm going out today, so I have 2 hours now. Man, my flight's at 5:30, it's 3 o'clock now, and I've got a 2-hour, 10-minute train journey. So that gives me 20 minutes to get through Luton Airport and then onto the flight. Okay, we're running through Luton now. Flight has been delayed, so there's a slight chance we make it. Okay, made it through security in a couple minutes. Somehow we're making this after being 45 minutes late. Boarding, shot at 5 o'clock, and somehow I've got to Luton Airport at 5:10, run, got to it at 5:30, and we've managed to make this plane. Did not expect that one bit. Let's go.
And like that, France was back on the cards.
Friend, cool guy. Okay, we've made it to the hotel for tonight. This is one issue. Now, you may not think that's an issue, right? I sleep sometimes. No, not much anymore, but some. So, if I get mega pissed and just fall out of that stuff, I think I'm cooked, dog.
I woke up early to book a rental car. This way, I wouldn't have to pay a hotel fee and I could sleep in the car. However, this foolproof plan wasn't so foolproof.
Okay, I've just checked out the hotel. I'm quite excited, you know. I've rented a car. I think it's about 120 kilometers drive to Verdon Gorge. And then from there, the plan is just to sleep in the car, I can't lie. Okay, we're in the trenches a bit here. I've just rocked up to the car hire. I'm like, oh, reservation for Oscar. Because I've only got 2 months driving experience, they wouldn't let me rent a car. I deserved it, what do you mean, bro? I really want to go to this place though, and I don't know how to.
And with that, my genius decided that the only way to make it to the village on time was to book a taxi. Now, it's disappointing to have to break into the budget this early on. However, the money spent here was saved by what was about to unfold next.
We're nearly there, about 10 minutes away. It's looking amazing. This is the gorge. Can't wait. Okay, we have arrived on a village on the edge of the Verdon Gorge. It's so quiet here. What is this place? It's bizarre. Just a little village on the edge. Let's go. What? C'est très bien.
Although this village was incredible, a realisation slowly grew on me. The rooms that I was hoping to stay in were only open during the summer. I was there in December, so I started trying to Google where I could possibly stay.
Okay, I've f***ed up heavily. Nowhere around, I've got off at the wrong place, nowhere around is open. No hotel rooms, freezing. It's about 5 kilometers to the gorge. Which it's gonna get dark soon, so do I run to the gorge, do that quickly, or do I try and find somewhere to stay? Because I don't know if I'll be able to find somewhere. I mean, there's no taxis out here, is there? In the middle of nowhere. Alright, yeah, boys, I'm pretty sure it's wraps, I can't lie. The phone's about to die. No food, no water, in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's a village down there, but I've asked around, there's no rooms. 10 hours walk to the next, you know, to the next place that's apparently open for a room. So yeah, I think the plan is either just walk till I find somewhere, sleep on the side of the road, you know, something like that, should be alright. But genuinely, I think I might just have to sleep outdoors tonight. It is looking pretty treacherous, but bro, like, that place looks so sick over there. Why can't I just go there? No, because apparently you can't rent a car in France. Get your ass country.
At this moment right here, I accepted my fate. Started looking for somewhere outside that I could sleep.
Also, why is this fence just a bunch of miniature dicks? Who came up with that idea? Okay, the sun is down. It started to get freezing cold. This is just crazy, isn't it? Like, what am I doing, man? In the middle of France, in the middle of nowhere, on my ones, freezing, on beer. I don't know how I'm gonna get through the night, low-key. Alright, I'm gonna try and warm up by exploring this random gaff. Because what is this, bro? Oh, this would be a sick place to sleep, you know? I may have found the f***ing go-it spot. Look, there we go. That's my f***ing bath. Hold on. Got a bath. Basically a shower. Does the job. Sweet, lads. Bonjour. Okay, I've decided on the place to sleep tonight. Does the job. Hopefully I don't freeze to death. Be cold. And yeah, tomorrow I've got a nice walk planned ahead of me to try and get to humanity.
And then I remembered what I told myself earlier in the day.
Well, you know what they say. Beer is a blanket. Hold on. Not time for bed yet. On my travels I managed to find a nice little gaff. We got the church itself. Yeah. You lot maybe coached up at home, in the warm, watching Netflix. Beer. Christmas tree. What more do I want? Other than maybe a blanket, because I am freezing my bollocks off, but pretty good. Okay, we are walking around in the middle of nowhere in France. Let's go. To be honest, not the worst sleep I've ever had. I mean, I was paranoid half the night, but how many of you can say you woke up for free? Beautiful view like that, you know? What the f*** am I doing, man? Okay, plan for today. I have a plan for once. There is one plan. Okay, so I know a place called Point Nemo, something like that. It's just a mountain, basically. And then I'm gonna walk to the next town and see if I can find somewhere. Vamos.
So I set off on a 10-kilometre walk to Point Sublime. This 2-hour walk through the French hills took me even further away from humanity. And after hearing a certain call, I started to question whether danger was at bay. To be honest, it was likely just some stray dogs. However, in the moment, it did sound like wolves. And when I googled it, wolves had been sighted recently in the region.
Oh, falcons. Oh, they breed falcons here. Sick. Why don't they falcon me, dick? Bruh.
And finally, we had made it to the gorge. However, now I had made it, I felt quite disappointed.
Well, there we have it, guys. The gorge.
You see, at the end of the day, it's a pretty view. I got Google Images for that.
No, this is the place for back shots. Could you imagine this raining? Just boom, boom.
So, in order to find myself any form of stimulation, I sent myself off the gorge. And eventually, I found myself some gold dust. A rogue rope that stretched across the Verdon River. So obviously, I had to give it a test.
You know, I was worried because at the end of the day I was thinking, damn, this is just a gorge, not much content in it, you know, just a pretty place. And then I found that rope and damn, that was fun, you know, that was exciting. I like that. Look at that, c'est très beautiful. Alright, I've just chatted to some locals and they said apparently it's really bad weather, there's like floods, so that'll be fun. Let's just give it a try, see what there is. Otherwise I might have to turn back. Oh my days, is that a cave? Oh yeah, hell yeah, cheeky little cave. Let's go. This is fucking, bro, this gaff is sick, you know. Oh, it's a bit slippery though. Merde. Oh la la. That is so sick. It's just pitch black. Vamos.
Adventures aside, now I had one problem. How was I going to get back to Nice? Because my flight was leaving tomorrow, meaning I had 24 hours to get out of here. I had already missed the public transports, and there was no way taxis were coming out this far. Therefore, after chatting to some locals, I managed to get a lift back to the nearest town. From there, I got a taxi from a rank all the way back to Nice. Now, unfortunately, as I've been away from electricity for about 30-40 hours now, my phone and camera had died. So we're gonna do some time traveling back to Nice. Okay, we have made it back to Nice. Hello, good to be back. This is, I don't know, got a little while, get back to the hotel, sort myself out, then vamos. Okay, we have made it to the room after all that travelling. Let's go. But if you thought after all that I was going back to relax, then you don't know me. It may have been a Wednesday, but to me that's the perfect day for a drink. No reason why, it just is. So in fashion, I entered the city to find some entertainment. It's 9 o'clock, we're back in Nice. I know it should be alright. I mean, it's a Wednesday, so I don't think many people will be out, but mate, if you don't smoke, you're missing out on opportunities. I just met up with a random guy who just had a smoke. You have a cigarette, or phone, weed, going out for beers later. Firstly, I went off for a quick pint just to test the waters. Here we're at a random place, Wings Bar. Obviously, Irish pubs open on a Tuesday. Obviously, got to split the G. Bit below the belt. Then afterwards I went to meet my new friends with the hope I wouldn't get kidnapped. What the f is this place? Nah. This is trippy, gang. But actually they were just really chill. I mean, they'd just come over from Monaco, had a couple beers.
Technique, il veut la technique. Je fais comme ça, tac, hop.
Oh, no. He does. Oh.
Fantastic.
Crazy. Me. Hello. My family. Okay, it's midnight. I'm in the middle of f***ing Nice. Pissed off my face. What is this? Oh, acheter le snail. Oh, c'est bien. Allez. It's like, no, go in, bro. Okay, I'm walking around in Nice at midnight. Pretty chill, I can't lie. Why is this place just so cool, bro? Like, no one's about. I can just be free. I genuinely want to live in Nice. This place is so fucking getting. Like, you just do what you want. I mean, yeah, there's gangs. There's drug gangs. I did see a guy get kidnapped and held at gunpoint the other day, but none of my business, is it? You know what I mean? Just enjoy the life. Drink the wine. Drink cerveza. C'est bon. Oi? Alright, lads. I just got back to the hotel. And there's this bottle of Prosecco. It's eyeing me up. Just woke up for the final day. Boys, I hate wasting money, yeah.
seems drunk me just absolutely loves spending it. Like, why the f*** do I... Oh, man. Didn't even finish it as well, bro. That just actually rage baits me. I don't even remember getting that pizza.
You know, I just adore being in the trenches, so I decided to start today strong
You just
and
love
get
the
to exploring.
feeling, just, you know, hungover, finishing off a bottle of Prosecco. Looking out to a gorgeous little view. C'est bien. It's chill, you know.
And slowly, the excursion to the wealthiest area in the world was coming to an end. Had I gone a bit over budget? Yes. Would I have gambled the money away anyway? Yes. So all that was left for me to do was drink some beer. However, where was I going to go next? Who was I going to get drunk with, and what mountains were I going to climb? Just now I've started a challenge across Europe, so comment some challenges you'd like me to try on my adventures. Wait, explain to me why this gaff just feels like an Overwatch 2 map. Like, tell me you don't see a Widowmaker on the top of that stairs hitting a little, like, what do you call it? The coil thing, just getting headshots and done. Okay, we're on the way home, we're making it.